The war in Ukraine having a wide-ranging impact on the economy, but how much does the conflict affect the price of products at your local market?
Well, last week, President Biden addressed the possibility of food shortages during his trip to Europe, saying in part, it's gonna be real.
Russia, one of the top wheat producers in the world, followed by the U.S., Canada, and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine, known as the breadbasket of Europe. Those two countries alone make up about 1/3 of the world's supply of wheat.
So, what will be the impact here in Michigan, if any? 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham is going in depth for us tonight, talking with farmers, the Farmers Bureau, and an economist for a deeper look.
Food prices were already rising prior to the war in Ukraine, but experts say the prices of products containing wheat, like a loaf of wheat bread, may be further impacted if the conflict persists.
Just because there's a disruption in one area of the world, some folks may think, oh, that's not going to impact me. But because that price is set a lot based on what's happening across the entire globe, that does actually impact what the prices are here.
Prices that farmers receive, or in the long run, prices that are passed on to consumers. That's according to Teresa Sisong, industry relations specialist with the Michigan Farm Bureau.
It's making it hard for people to really choose between what's necessary to survive right now.
People are having to choose between gas or groceries, or having people deliver their groceries for them.
According to the Chicago Board of Trade, 1 bushel of wheat costs $7 to $8 a bushel prior to the war in Ukraine. Now it's $10 to $11 a bushel. Sisong says the price peaked in March around $13.
Here in the United States, we produce so much food that I don't think the war in Ukraine is going to have a substantial disruption on our food supply.
In terms of costs, economist Patrick Anderson says a slight increase in food costs should be the least of our worries.
Of the many things that we have to complain about here compared to the war in Ukraine and what people are dealing with over there, the modest disruption we have in our own food is really so small I'd be embarrassed to complain about it.
Sisong says whether the price of a bushel of wheat were to rise again depends on how long the conflict lasts. Nearly 1/3 of the world's supply of wheat comes from Russia and Ukraine. She says the key months to export wheat out of Ukraine and Russia are June to September.
If we still have the conflict then, it's going to really hurt the supply chain even more because there won't be wheat coming out of that region. And if we aren't able to get wheat out of that region, then we could see prices go up.
Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.